Maximizers, welcome to my life. Welcome. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I'm a business coach. And I help women grow profitable businesses they love by using social media. I have been in business since 2018. That's when I started my very first YouTube channel. I started coaching women on how to save money, how to coupon, and how to budget in 2019. Then I started teaching women how to start and grow businesses. And since then, hey girl, once I'm back in Orlando full time, I will be coming to see you. But right now, I've been back and forth. But when I'm back in Orlando full time, I'm definitely coming to see you. But I started teaching women how to start side hustles. My clients are like, I've saved a lot of money, teach me how to make money. So I started teaching women how to make money. And then long story short, in 2023, I decided to be a full-time business coach. And I have had the joy of helping a whole lot of women start and grow businesses that they love. One thing that I did good on accident, I didn't know I was doing it, is I built an audience on social media. So for today's live, I want to share with you my top tips for growing an audience on social media if you are a business owner. So the purpose of you building an audience, I got to turn my fan on. I turned it off because it was loud, but I'm hot. The purpose of you building an audience is to sell, right? So I'm going to share with you how to build an audience with the goal of you selling your product or service to them. So I would love to know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from? And then let me know in the comments, what is your main social media platform for your business? What platform do you use most for your business? So for my business owners, where are you watching from? And what social media platform is your main platform for your business? Andrea is here in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for being here. Oh, thank you. I've been traveling, so much has been going on, girl. But yes, once I'm back in Orlando full time, I will be coming to see you because you are my favorite. No one waxes me like you wax me, like for sure. So we are gonna talk about building an audience on social media. So one thing I did really good in the beginning of my business journey is I built my audience without selling. I built my audience and I connected with them. And my main platform that I use is YouTube. Now I'm live right now on every platform. I had 2 YouTube channels, a Facebook page, Instagram, and TikTok. But my main platform is YouTube. The platform that I want to be on, the platform that I want to prosper on, the platform that is my OG, my main squeeze is YouTube. YouTube is a monster. In my opinion, YouTube is the hardest of all the platforms. As someone who's created content for all of them, YouTube is the hardest platform in regards to the amount of effort and work it takes, right? Your SEO, you have to have titles, you have to have thumbnails, you have to have description boxes, tags, hashtags, all the things in a YouTube. YouTube takes a lot more versus TikTok. I can open up my phone, I can make a video, I can do light editing or not and go about my business. YouTube does not function in that way. But YouTube is my favorite platform. That's why I started a second YouTube channel, because I'm a psycho. But YouTube is my main platform. So I want to talk to you about building your audience to sell. So who else is here? Business owners, where are you watching from? And what is your main platform? I see Instagram. I see TikTok. Who else? What is your main platform for your business, for my business owners? So the first thing I want to remind you of before I dig into the tips is that you cannot sell to an empty room. One mistake I see so many business owners make is that they start a brand new Instagram, they start a TikTok, they build a YouTube channel, they start LinkedIn, and their first couple posts are, buy my chapstick, buy my chapstick, buy my chapstick, buy my coaching program, buy my coaching program, buy my shirt, go to my website, support small business, okay? That cannot be your first, why can't I talk? That cannot be your first post. You cannot open a brand new account with no followers besides your mom and your sister and say bye, because you are selling to an empty room. So the one thing I want you to remember above all things, you cannot sell to an empty room. The analogy I like to use is pretend there's a party. There's 10,000 people at this party and it's in a big corridor. I mean, everybody's just out in the grass. They are partying, having a good old time. And a lot of them are your ideal clients. A lot of them need to buy what you're selling. But let's just say right next to that party, there's an auditorium that seats 1,000 people. You book that auditorium. You go into that auditorium. You set up all the things for your business. So if you sell a product, you're setting up your table, your tablecloth, you're putting the products on the table. If you're a service provider like me, I'm setting up my table. I'm putting the screen up to show my YouTube videos, to show my coaching, to show my reviews, my testimonials from my clients. I'm putting all of that up, right? And I stand in that room and I say, join my live bootcamp if you want to make sales on social media. Sign up for my one-on-one coaching if you want to get help growing your business. Buy my lip gloss if you don't want your lips to be crusty. Am I going to make a sale? There's nobody in this auditorium. It seats 1,000, but there's not a soul there. There's no one in the auditorium. There's no one but there's a party of 10,000 outside, but no one's in the auditorium. That's what you're doing when you start a new Instagram account and you are literally like, buy, and there's no one there. You have to get people in the room. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about. You have to build an audience of potential customers and clients that want to buy from you. You have to build an audience first, because otherwise you are selling to an empty room. So I want you to think about that when you start saying buy to people who are not there. Okay. So my first main tip for you is to decide on your topics, AKA your content pillars of your business and your offer of what you are going to be talking about, right? So I'm a business coach. I help women start and grow profitable businesses. So my content pillars are always around sales, social media, going live, and growth strategies and tips to make their business more profitable and grow their business. So systems, team, anything that they need as they are starting to grow their business outside of it, like being a side hustle or startup. When I was teaching people how to save money, my content pillars were couponing, budgeting, specific grocery stores, rebate apps. Those are the topics that I covered. Okay. So when you are looking to build an audience, how can you educate, help, inspire, motivate, and inform your ideal clients that you exist in this space as an expert? You need to have what we call content pillars, which are basically anywhere from 3 to 5 topics that you can cover in your realm. This is the content that you are going to be creating in order to build and attract an audience. Just like in the old days when you had to make flyers to put on a car, or when you had to be on billboards, you're putting stuff out there that people are interested in to bring them into your band, your brand. Excuse me, I cannot talk today. To bring them into your brand. That's how you want to think about building your audience on social media. You need to have topics that are going to attract your ideal clients to you. Which brings me to my next tip. You want to share connection content. What's connection content, Crystal? The what and the why of your business, the what and the why of your offer, of what you are selling. Okay. This really goes deep for service providers, because as a service provider, I'm not giving you something that you can walk away with. Now, I might sell a t-shirt, I might sell a notebook, I might sell a pen to go along with my services, but my coaching is my offer. My coaching is what I'm going to sell you. The transformation that you're going to get on the other side of my coaching, that is what you are buying. So the connection content is the what and the why. What is coaching? Why do you need a business coach? Why is it helpful? Why can business coaching help you get to the next level in your business? Why spending hundreds or thousands of dollars on a coach can make you thousands or tens of thousands of dollars? The what and the why. What is the best social media platform to do? What is the best way to make sales? So you want to share the what and the why of your offer and your industry. This is how you connect with your audience and become relatable. Okay. I did not know any of this when I started off in my business. I literally just started making YouTube videos teaching people how to coupon. I knew eventually I was going to sell to them, but I didn't know what to sell at the beginning. So I said, let's just make videos so people know who I am. Let's just make videos so people can see that I had 10 years of experience. Now, that's what I'm doing with my new YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. I'm letting people know that I'm a business coach. I've been business coaching since 2020. I've been helping people start and grow their businesses. I've coached well over 30 women on starting and growing their business, probably more than that. I keep saying 30. I'm like lowballing myself, but over 30 women I've helped start and grow businesses. Okay. So I've been doing this for 4 years. The what and the why is what's going to connect you to me. I've struggled. It has not been perfect. I have not always made a lot of money. I've made multiple six figures overall, but I didn't start off doing that. I didn't start off. My sister's calling me. Hold on, let me text her and tell her that I am on live, because otherwise she will keep calling me and interrupting my live. I didn't start off that way. Okay. It has not been easy. Running a business is not easy at all. But I can relate to you in the sense of like, I know what it's like to start a business, and I've technically started two. Because starting over and becoming a business coach is basically like starting a brand new business. It's a brand new niche. I'm helping a different demographic of people. I have different offers. I'm helping people in different ways. So it's literally like starting a brand new business from scratch. So you need to make sure that you are connecting with the audience that you want to bring in. Okay. The what's and the why of your offer in your business. People need to know you, like you, and trust you before they buy from you. People need to know you, like you, and trust you before they buy from you. The only way that they can know you, like you, and trust you is if you are putting out content that connects with them. So think about the what and the why of your industry, your offer, your business niche, and you want to share that content. Which brings me to my next tip for you: share your story. No one is telling you to come on the internet and tell your deepest, darkest, dirty secrets and tell all of your business. But you need to share your origin story that you are happy with people hearing. So my origin stories, hey Janie girl, my origin story is I was a millennial who was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I've known since I was a child that I was going to have a business. I just didn't know what that business was going to be. In 2018, on a whim, I decided to start a YouTube channel after I had started a side hustle that I hated. I hated that side hustle. I kept it for 14 months. Then I closed it down. On a whim, I started my YouTube channel teaching people how to coupon because God was telling me I needed to teach people how to coupon. And I was like, no one's going to pay me from that. I can't make money from that. And I made multiple six figures teaching people that. But I didn't know that, right? So on a whim, I started that YouTube channel. I was monetized in 3 months. I did so many amazing things. And it all started from me starting that YouTube channel. So once I started my YouTube channel, that first year I grinded. I posted a video almost every single day. On my 1 year YouTube anniversary, I had just hit 1 million views, like 1 million eyeballs had watched my YouTube channel. I was close to like 15,000. Was I close to 15,000 subscribers? I was close to 20,000 subscribers, and I had made close to $10,000 from YouTube. I get fired from my 9 to 5 on my 1 year YouTube anniversary. I got fired, and I told the old crusty VP that fired me, I told her, thank you for firing me because now I can be great. And then I took Chris the Maximizer. I filed for my LLC that day, and I turned Chris the Maximizer into a multiple six-figure business, and it started as a YouTube channel. Literally, that is my story. I taught women how to coupon, how to budget. I had 2 of my clients save $10,000 in 6 months. 2 clients saved $10,000 in 6 months. People bought RVs, paid off their cars, paid for their kids' college. I helped my clients save a crap ton of money. And then in 2023, I decided to make a pivot. I had helped so many clients save money that a bunch of them wanted to learn how to make money. And I had been business coaching since 2020. I coached for my business coach for I think almost 3 years. I coached her clients with their businesses. And I was like, I can help more women make an impact in this world by making money with a business versus saving money in a bucket. You feel me? So literally, I switched and now I am a full-time business coach and I help women start and grow their businesses using social media because that's how I got here. I've made 99% of my money on social media. That is my origin story. So I tell a version of that story, and people can connect with me getting fired. People can connect with me being sick and tired of the politics of a 9 to 5. People can connect with me from starting something and being scared and not knowing that if it's gonna work out. People can connect with me pivoting my business. People can connect with me being a mother. People can connect with me during all of that. And as a small business owner, people need to know you, like you, and trust you to buy from you. So share your story. I've seen you grow 2017. Oh, I appreciate you. You've been awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad that I've inspired you. And I'm so happy for you. So share your story. Like I didn't tell y'all all my business, my nitty-gritty details. I told you key moments of my journey of how I got to where I am today. And again, I will reiterate this. I'm sitting here, I'm telling you all this. It has not been easy. Next to being someone's mother, running a business is the hardest thing that I've ever done. So it's keep Kinsley alive and safe and run my business. Those have been the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life. This business is a roller coaster of very high highs and very low lows. Did I get an SBA loan? Yes. Have I taken out loans? Yes. Did I run up credit cards? Absolutely. Has there been times where I made no money? Absolutely. Has there been times where I made $10,000 in a day, in a month? Absolutely. But the highs are high and the lows are low. But I would not go back to a corporate job. Like you would have to drag me kicking and screaming and pay me at least $500,000 after taxes in order to go to a 9 to 5. Should I share or grow on TikTok or Facebook? Okay, I'm going to come to that question. I'm going to come back to your question in a second. But share your story. And this is me being real and honest. And those of you that have been with me for a while, y'all know that like I am like this all the time. Like share your story. Again, do not tell your deepest, darkest secrets. Like I broke. And for the first time since August of 2018, when I started my first YouTube channel, I did not show up on social media for 2 months. So from February 15th this year, my birthday, until about April 17th, when I decided to rip the Band-Aid off and come back to social media, I'm not going to say I burnt out, but I broke. 2023 was a very hard year for me. I did a live on like me coming back and I broke. I literally broke. And I was so terrified to share with my audience, with my clients that like I broke. And I'm not broken, but like life got to me and it took me down into a place that I hate to go to. And I was struggling so bad. Like Crystal was struggling so bad. So when Crystal is struggling, Chris the Maximizer was struggling, right? My business was struggling. I made so many changes in my life and my business, and it literally broke me. And I got to the point where I was like, I can't keep going. If I don't stop, it's not going to be good. I had been literally at my mother's house for months. Now I come home for a week or two here. I've been with my mother for months because I'm going through something emotionally that like took me out. Like, and I had to recalibrate everything that I thought, everything that I wanted, everything that I desired. But this is me sharing my story now. Again, I'm not telling you the nitty gritty, but you can relate to me going through a hardship and having to take some steps back and like not make a lot of money and like survive to thrive because I mentally and emotionally needed to get myself together. Am I 100% back? Absolutely not. Like I literally feel like I want to cry saying this. Like I'm not 100% there. I'm much better than where I was in December and where I was in January and where I was after my birthday. Like I'm feeling better and it feels good to be able to say this, but it was hard. Like I was struggling and literally fighting for my life, literally. So sharing your story can be so powerful because other people can relate with you. They can acknowledge it. They can understand it. And some people want to buy from you and work with you just off the fact that you have gone through something similar to them. or you overcame it in the first place. So share your story. I've been struggling with imposter syndrome lately, and this is the affirmation, share my story. Yes, right? One thing I'll say about imposter syndrome. Oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate those roses on TikTok. And I'm coming back to Tanisha's question. I'm coming to your question right now. With imposter syndrome, okay? With imposter syndrome, only can, oh, thank you so much. Karen is sharing me some roses on TikTok. Let me know if you have any questions, Karen. In Tanisha, I'm gonna come to your question right after this. You can only compare yourself to past versions of yourself. So I only allow myself to compare myself to 2023 Crystal, 2022 Crystal, 2021 Crystal. But lately, I've had to unfollow everybody on Instagram is muted. I have like 3 people that are not muted, right? I had to unfollow and stop looking at content of people who made me feel a certain kind of way. And y'all know what I'm saying. You should be doing this. You could be doing this. You're not good enough. I had to unfollow all of those people. I unfollowed everybody in my niche. I don't want to follow any business coaches. I don't want to see what they're doing. I don't want to follow my competitors. I don't want to be around any of those people because they make me feel like I should be doing something and I don't need to be doing that. Okay. The other thing that I realized that has gotten to me and why I got into such a dark place with everything that was happening, I have not been journaling. I looked back at the past versions of Crystal. When did I make the most money? When did I serve the most clients? When was I the happiest in my business running? I was doing mindset work every single day. I was writing pages and pages and pages in my journal, dealing with myself mentally and emotionally. So when I sat down and I was like, I came back to social media, I've like awakened. I'm changing my programs. I changed my offers. I completely stopped teaching couponing. I closed my couponing program. Thank you so much, Karen. I closed my couponing program. I had the lowest amount of clients I've ever had in my entire business because I closed down the bread and butter of Krista Maximize. I literally closed it in February. The Money Saving Academy is gone. All those clients are gone. Like I literally have the lowest amount of clients I've ever had in my life. But the 2020, 2021 version of Crystal, I would say peak Krista Maximizer was early to mid 2022. She was journaling and dealing with her mindset and her thoughts every day. And that's what I have to get back to. So, imposter syndrome, number 1, stop following the people that make you feel some kind of way. Do not look at their content. Do not follow them. Get off of social media. Number 2, journal. What are you grateful for? What are your fears? Why are they untrue? And then rewrite your story as if what you want is already happening. Write down the good, the bad, the ugly every single day. That helped me so much. And third, a coach, a mentor. Literally, I'm not saying this because I'm selling business coaching. I'm saying this because I had a business coach for 5.5 years and it completely changed my life. This is the first time in a long time that I'm not with coaching because I wasn't making enough money to pay for one. And that's just me being real. The first time in a long time that I'm without coaching, but I had my this bestie and she be coaching me and I love her and I appreciate her for that. But without like a paid business coach, this is my first time since like what, 2019, I don't have a business coach. So those 3 things helped me be the best versions of myself. So I looked back and I was like, this is what I need. So before the end of this year, we getting another coach. I'm back to my journaling. Okay. And I am not looking at those people on social media that make me feel some kind of way. Okay. You need to always make your priority because that's how you drive. I learned that this year as well. Yes. Taking care of other people, especially ones that don't deserve it. I've been limited being on social media for about a year now for the same reason. Yes. And not the mindless scrolling, right? Because that will take you out. So Tanisha says, should I grow on TikTok or Facebook? I'm a mom as well and want to learn and leave my 9 to 5. Okay, Tanisha, are you still here? Yes, you are still here. Cool. Let me scroll down. Karen, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. I stopped going on Instagram and unfollow a lot of people on Facebook too, right? Me too. Yes. Work on mindset. Hold on. Let me get a pen. Yes. I'll share with you it's called G-Fur, the journaling prompts. I can give them to you again. So you have to decide what platform you want to be on. So number 1, what is your business? Number 2, what are you selling? Number 3, where is your ideal clients? What platform are they on the most? And 4, what platform do you want to be on? Okay. I'm not going to remember those 4 that I just said. But what's your business? What are you selling? Where are your ideal clients? And what platform do you want to be on? Because I cannot necessarily tell you TikTok or Facebook. I can tell you, you need to be where you want to be. Now, what I will say is making TikTok your main platform and the uncertainties of TikTok is not going to go anywhere for at least a year. And if nobody buys it, then we're not going to be able to update it. Then it's going to be gone. So in my professional opinion, I would not put all of my eggs in the TikTok basket. I would build my audience on a different platform. That's just me personally. That's why YouTube's my main platform. I'm a clothing brand. I'm interested in your mentorship. Okay, lover of Benjamins. If you click the link in my bio, there's a link to book a sales call with me. I also have a live boot camp that I'm gonna sell here. That's 3 days. It's happening in June. So if you want to get a taste of me, stay tuned. And in a second, I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all can join me for a live boot camp. It's less than $100. It's 3 days, and I'm gonna teach you how to sell on live. So if that you're interested in that, that might be for you. And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But you have to choose the platform that feels the best for you. Now, TikTok's a little uncertain right now, but I wouldn't put all of my eggs in basket. Yes, you can inbox me. Send me a message right now on TikTok. You can inbox me. Yes, I'm gonna tell y'all about the live bootcamp in just a second. Let me get through a couple more tips, and then I'll tell y'all all about the live bootcamp. But share your stories where I was, but we got to this whole other thing. But listen, where I go is where I go. So choose your platform based on where your ideal clients are. Choose your platform based on where you feel most comfortable creating content. And this whole government thing that's happening, we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. So I wouldn't put all my eggs in a TikTok basket. Okay. So my next tip for you is engage with your audience. Okay. When you are building an audience on social media, you need to engage with them. What does that mean? Respond to their comments. If I had 50,000 followers on TikTok and I can respond to I respond to at least 70% of my comments. Sometimes some of my videos, I could not respond to every comment. But when I only get 5 comments on a video, I'm responding to every single comment. My YouTube channel, the first year of my YouTube channel, I literally responded to every single comment. It might have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days late, but I responded to every single comment. Respond to your DMs. There's no way that as a business owner, you are so busy, unless people are DMing you for orders, which I do not suggest people DM you for orders. You need to have a website and a link for them to book you. Okay. I'll tell you more about the journaling prompts in 1 second. You can respond to your DMs. There's no reason why you can't respond to your DMs. Literally. And I'm talking about in the audience building phase, not necessarily in the sales phase. But in the sales phase, you know how many people I have closed in the DMs who hey, I want to work with you. Here's a link, bye. Answer people's questions. When I started off creating couponing content, you want to know the thing that stood me out from almost all the rest of the creators? I answered people's questions. I responded to their comments and I answered their questions. I went on live. I answered questions for hours. I answered questions. How do you expect somebody to know you, like you, and trust you, thus buy from you, if you won't even respond to a question that they posted on your Instagram? You cannot expect someone to want to spend their money with you when you can't even answer a question. Does this make sense? Engage with your audience. Do not leave them hanging. And a lot of times just liking it is not enough. Respond verbally. If you can on TikTok, make it a video. On every other platform, type something back. Seriously, engage with your audience. Think about this as if you have a store and people come into the store and they say, well, do you have this in another size? Or can you tell me a little bit more about this? Do you tell them, no, I don't want to talk to you right now? Or do you ignore them? Absolutely not. Just because you can't see the customer does not mean you should not engage with them. And also, people are always thinking I need a sale. Do you know how many people that I'll talk to answer all their questions, and they don't buy a thing from me, and then months later they'll buy something from me, or they refer a friend to buy something from me. Literally, I see y'all's questions. I'm coming. I'm coming back. Respond to your audience. So Janie was asking about the journaling prompts. Okay, so I came up with my own 4 journaling prompts that have been very helpful for me. It's a combination of journaling prompts that I've got from a lot of other people. But it's 4 prompts. It's called GFUR. GFUR. Not FU, but you know what I mean. GFUR. So you should be writing down, what are you grateful for, at the top of the paper. Then split your middle part of your paper in half. On one side, write your fears. What things scare you? What negative thoughts are you thinking? This is where you write out all the negative stuff. And I mean, be real with yourself. What's the negative thoughts in your head? Then on the opposite side, you're going to write why it's not true. Okay? I'll never have $1 million business. Well, there's X amount of millionaire Black women. So if they can do it, I can do it too. You want to find the positive evidence to support why your fear is untrue. I can't make sales. Well, I have sold, close to 200 people in one program. So if I can sell 200 people into a program, I can make 5 sales. Just because I'm not getting sales right now doesn't mean I can't ever make a sale, right? So you write down all your fears, all your negative thoughts, and then on next to it, you write why that's not true. You find all the positive evidence of why what you're scared of is not true and is not going to break you. It's possible, even if the evidence is not your own. And then the last is you rewrite your story, right? So whatever it is you desire for that day, for that week, for that month, for that year, you're going to write it as if it's already happened. My goal was 10 sales for this month, and I'm so happy that in the month of May, I made my 10 sales. I hit my goal. I was able to walk my 1,000 steps per day. I was able to, read 25 books or do whatever with my family. Whatever you want to do for that day, that week, that month, that year, write your story from the standpoint of that it already happened. This helps to empower you to see you that like, okay, I decided I was going to make 10 sales in my business this month, and I made 10 sales. So for the whole month of May, I'm writing, I made my 10 sales, I made my 10 sales, I made my 10 sales. So now you believe that you will make your 10 sales. You decide it and you take action. Now, if you say you want to make 10 sales, but you don't post a video, you don't go live, you don't send an email, you don't tell anyone that something's for sale, you won't make the sales. So you do the journaling and then you take the massive action to get the results that you desire. So those are the journaling prompts. It's what are you grateful for, your fears, why your fears are untrue, and then rewrite your story as if it's already happened. Yes, all the questions we answered, that's why I brought them to you. Yes, I answered everybody's questions. Everybody's questions, okay? All right. So over here, it says, I can't wait till you go viral. I've been watching your progress. So my goal is not to go viral. Would it be nice? Yes. But since we're talking about building an audience on social media, going viral is not the answer to all of your prayers. It's not the answer to all of your bank accounts. Because I do not want to go viral and get a bunch of followers and be in front of people that do not want to start and grow a business. Now, if I go viral and it's in front of a bunch of women aged 30 to 45 that want to start and grow a business, thank you, baby Jesus. Let's get them in. But I don't want to go viral in front of 1 million people and only one of them wants to start and grow a business. That does nothing for me. My desires of being an influencer are gone. I am a business owner. I am a business coach. I want to help women make money. So virality is not the goal. Consistency is the goal. I appreciate your sentiments, but pray for me to have consistency. Pray for me to have sales calls every week. Pray for me to have signed new clients every week. Like that's what I desire, because virality is short-lived. Consistency, that's what gets you going. And I'm going to tell y'all this. My Krista Maximizer YouTube channel. I have not posted a video over there. Hold on. I know I should have turned it off. My Krista Maximizer YouTube channel. I have not posted on that channel since October of last year. I'm still getting 100 plus subscribers a month from that YouTube channel. I'm still making not a lot of money, but I'm making a few $100s a month from that YouTube channel, from people watching my ads. I'm still getting followers on Instagram and TikTok, and I have not really posted any content. Why? My consistency for years has built me a base to where the algorithms can work for me. Consistency gets you cash. Consistency gets you what you want. Okay? Andrea says, do I ever feel nervous going live? My honest answer for you is no. I don't feel nervous because I'm an extrovert. I love to talk. And if I be 1,000% honest with you, most of the time when I go live, I either make sales and get clients, or I get sales calls for future sales for clients. So going live for me, there's a direct correlation between going live and making money. So I'm excited. I have no fears of public speaking. I have no fears of talking publicly. So for me personally, I've never been nervous to go live. Am I annoyed? Am I frustrated? Am I tired from the day? Yes. But once the camera turns on, Chris the Maximizer is here and she's ready to talk to you. Now, after this, I'm going to be tired. I'm in the middle of doing my hair. I got about 20 braids in the back and you can see the rest is not done, right? I'm in the middle of doing my hair. There's a lot going on, but I'm never nervous to go live. But that's me personally. And how do you find those 30 to 45 women to TikTok? I was saying women aged 30 to 45. Women aged 30 to 45. Though I was saying that was my demographic that I want to go live in front of. But when it comes to feeling nervous about going live, this is why I have created the live bootcamp. The live bootcamp is my 3-day bootcamp where I am going to help you make sales on live. Am I still doing the retreat? Yes, the retreat's happening in October. Let's talk about the live bootcamp. And then if you want to talk about the retreat, send me an email, Shauna, if you want to come to the retreat, because I think I have like 2 spots left for the retreat. Anyways, my 3-day live bootcamp is where I am going to help you make sales live on social media. Okay? How to get over the fear of showing your face. Girl, you are an esthetician. I'll talk to you about it in a second. This live bootcamp is 3 days, and I'm going to teach you how to create a strategy to go live on social media and make sales. That's the purpose of the live bootcamp, to get your strategy together for you to go live and make sales. So we are going to cover 3 days of content. Day 1 is your live game plan. I'm looking at my notes so I don't forget anything. Day 1, we're going to help you figure out how to decide what to talk about. We're going to talk about when to go live and for how long. And we're going to talk about preparing your live assets, the things that you need to actually help you go live. Okay. Day 2, we're going to help you prepare to show up. Preparing to show up, we're going to cover how to show up confidently, even if you're scared, thus showing your face. Okay. Second, we're going to prepare your talking points. I literally, and I'm going to show y'all my full project management system called Airtable that I use. I have notes for talking points for going live, mostly for me because I go off on tangents and I will sit here and I will talk about growing a business for hours. Okay. But we're going to have your talking points and we're going to have your offer ready to sell, because you cannot show up on live without a purpose. Are you selling an offer? Are you selling a wait list? Are you selling a freebie? Whatever it is you have to sell, it needs to be ready to sell for the live. That's what we go over on day 2. And this is a boot camp workshop style. So you're actually going to be taking action and doing stuff while we're on the boot camp. Okay. There's going to be time for me to teach, and then time for you to do some stuff. And then day 3, how to sell your ass off. Okay. How to engage with your audience. Okay. Tips to sell without selling. Tips to sell without feeling like a used carman. Tips to sell without feeling pushy. Tips to sell without saying bye, 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 bye the whole damn time, because nobody wants to hear that all time in a live, right? People gonna click out, okay? And how to share your offer authentically. How to share your product authentically, okay? Those are the 3 days. You're going to leave the bootcamp with a social media live strategy, feeling confident to show up on live, and excited to sell your offer. Now, this live bootcamp is happening June 2nd through the 4th. It's live on Zoom for 90 minutes. There will be slides. There will be me showing you what I do, how I function, how I work. There's going to be a workbook for you so that you can take action, write down all the things that you need to do for your live, and you get access to the replays for 30 days. The sessions are from 8 p.m. Eastern to 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So 90 minutes, and it's a Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay? It's only $99, and I have about 10 spots available. So if you want to sign up, you can sign up right now at KristenMaximizer.com/bootcamp. If you sign up tonight, I have a special bonus for you. You sign up within the next, let's just say 24 hours. Between now and by the time I go live again tomorrow, if you sign up, you're going to get a special bonus. What that bonus is something that's very coveted with Crystal. You're going to get a 20-minute one-on-one session with me. 20 minutes. I charge $250 for 90 minutes. You're going to get 20 minutes for free and 3 days of boot camp. The link is in my bio. If you click the link in my bio, it should say boot camp. It may have the old dates on it, but if you click it, it should take you to the boot camp. You can also go to my website, KristenMaximizer.com, and click on work with me. The boot camp link is there. Okay. You will receive an email within 24 hours with all the details, but literally the boot camp is happening on June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay. That is a live boot camp. It's $99. And if you sign up in the next 24 hours, you get a 20-minute session. So I will send you a separate email of like, book your session here. Okay. So the other thing I'll say about fear of showing your face or showing up is you are the best person to sell your offer. Okay. You are the best person to sell your offer. So I want you to ask yourself, what is holding you back from showing your face? What scares you about showing your face? First, I would ask you to ask yourself that. Okay. And we'll talk about that in the bootcamp too. I know. How did you target them? Oh, so you're saying, how did I target the women on TikTok? What I'm doing right now is how I target my women on any social media platform. This is my strategy. I post content. I use my stories, which I've been slacking on in my stories lately. I post content. I use my stories, and then I go live. But I'm making content that's directly for said woman. So I'm a millennial woman. That's my area. Women who have children, that's my area. So I'm talking about things, engaging with things that will connect with them, if that makes sense. But there's not anything specific that I'm doing. Do you have to have a whole lot of inventory to join the boot camp? What's your business again? Did you tell me what your business was, Tanasia? Tell me what your business is. But no, you don't need inventory to do the live boot camp. I can't make this one. Can I inbox you to join the next one? I don't know if and when there will be a next one. You're more than welcome to join and get the replay. I sell accessories and clothes. Okay. So you can't come to any of the days at all? Because if you can come to at least 1 or 2 of the days, I would say join and then get the replay for the other ones. I sell accessories and clothes. Okay. No, you don't need any inventory for the boot camp. I'm going to be sharing with you how to do your strategy. And that's when you can sell your inventory, but you don't need inventory for the boot camp. You don't need inventory for the boot camp. Shauna, are you still here? I am still doing the retreat. If you are interested in the retreat, shoot me a DM. I'll be talking more about the retreat, I believe, in June. So yeah, just got home from work, mommy time. Oh yes, I'm super excited to have you, Heather. Yeah, it's gonna be great for you. Great for you. Service providers, gonna be great for you. So looking forward to helping you. Thanks for joining. So yeah, you don't need inventory, any of that. So Shauna, let me know if you're still here. Email me about the retreat. Okay, so I stopped off with engaging your audience. And then I also went on to the next tip, which is answer all the questions. Literally answer questions. And somebody said this to me once, and I didn't realize it. They were like, I like you because even if you don't know the answer, you literally say, I'm not sure of this, but let's see if we can figure it out. So even if you don't know the answer, or if the answer is to refer them to someone or something else, do that. Do that. Answer all the questions. It can only help you. It can only help you. Like, so I had done a bunch of lives once upon a time, and there was people asking me questions about things that I'm not an expert in. So I literally, when I was talking about like budgeting, and people will always ask me about like 401ks and wealth, I'm like, listen, this is not my area of expertise at all. You should check out so and so and such and such. You should check out the book, this and that. Try this class, but I'm not the expert on that. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything, because I absolutely do not. So answer all the questions, okay? My next tip for you is going to be the tip that people are sick and tired of hearing. Be consistent. Be consistent. You have to show up if you are looking to build an audience. That first year, I was psychotic. I posted a YouTube video every day. YouTube is hard. I posted a YouTube video almost every day for a year. YouTube is exhausting. YouTube is the hardest platform to post on. I don't know how I had a 9-to-5. I was someone's mother, and Kinsley was small. She was 4 years old when I started my YouTube channel. Okay, 4 or 5. I posted a YouTube video almost every day. I was recording, editing, and uploading all in the same day. I was consistent AF. I showed the hell up. Up until I had my break on my birthday of this year, I had posted every single week on my platforms since August of 2018. 5 years of posting. I went 2 months, which is the longest I've ever gone without going live and without posting content. I went 2 months. But my platforms were still growing. Did I lose some followers and subscribers? Yes. But the positive outweighed the people that were leaving. My algorithms were still algorithm. And I had a new YouTube channel, and people were still subscribing to my new YouTube channel that had less than like 400 subscribers, because I was so consistent. And I only been consistent on that channel for maybe like 5 months. Consistency is going to get you to where you want to go. So you get to decide your level of consistency. So I'm going to share with you, if you're looking to build an audience, this is my suggestion as someone who's been on all the platforms. Okay, let's start with my favorite, YouTube. Okay. If you are doing a YouTube channel, full YouTube videos, not shorts, bare minimum, your consistency should be 1 video a week. If you're doing shorts, 3 to 5 shorts per week. That's YouTube. So my suggestion for YouTube is 1 YouTube video a week minimum. Shorts, you want to do 3 to 5 per week, which is what I'm also going to say for TikTok and Instagram. I would say closer to 5 videos, 1 to 2 minutes on TikTok and Instagram per week, if that's your main platform. If you can post all 7 days, great. But I think at the bare minimum, when you're trying to build an audience on TikTok or Instagram, you need a video at least 4 times a week. Because you have to think, you want to be at people's top of mind. You want to put yourself as an expert. And if you are new, you've got to put a little bit more content out there. Okay. So YouTube, 1 video a week. Shorts, 3 to 5 shorts per week. TikTok and Instagram, at least 4 times per week. At least 4 times per week, you want to be showing up a video that's 1 to 2 minutes long. If Instagram is your jam, use your stories every day. Share the behind the scenes. Share what you are doing. Share as much as you are comfortable with. But if you are using Instagram, you need to be using stories. The other thing I would say that I didn't really say is that if you are new to business, 1 platform, you can have TikTok as a second, but 1 platform is what you should be focused on if you're in the first 1 to 2 years of business. I only focused on YouTube for like the first 18 months. Then I repurposed to Instagram and Facebook. What I mean is, if I posted a YouTube video on how to coupon at Walgreens, I took that thumbnail, posted it on Instagram and Facebook, and said, hey, I posted a video on how to coupon at Walgreens. Go watch the video. I did not start to make any content for any other platform until the end of 2020. And that was only because TikTok paid me to make videos. And then I started making specific TikTok videos that I also posted on Instagram. Does this make sense? Be consistent and on one platform. You will burn yourself out trying to post on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Threads. You are going to burn yourself out. So pick one main platform and create content for that platform. So when we're in the live bootcamp that's happening June 2nd through 4th, you want to make sure you're in the bootcamp. We're going to be focusing on one platform live strategy. Now, Crystal, you're live on all your platforms. Yes, I have been doing this for many, many years. Now, for me, it's best to maximize my coverage. So if you do have two platforms that you are working on, you have a little bit of an audience on both. When you go live, it only benefits you to go live on every platform. But when it comes to posting content and building an audience, focus on one first. I focused on YouTube. I had a well-oiled machine. Then I started creating for TikTok. Then I was like, okay, I'll do both. But I only create new ideas and everything for YouTube. So the lives that I'm doing, the videos that I'm posting on Shorts, and anything that I post on Instagram or TikTok, it's derived from the idea that I'm posting on my YouTube channel first. Yeah, I make my life simple. Okay? I make my life simple, and I'll share how I decide my live topics in the live bootcamp. So my live bootcamp is a 3-day live bootcamp where I'm going to help you show up on live to make more sales. It's 3 days, June 2nd through 4th. Day 1 is all about your live game plan. Day 2 is all about preparing to show up. Day 3 is all about selling your ass off. And that's where I'm going to teach you how to sell without feeling pushy, without feeling sleazy, without feeling like a used car salesman. I'm going to teach you how to sell authentically, okay, during the live bootcamp. So you're going to leave there with a strategy to go live, the confidence to go live, and excited to sell your offer. It's $99. It's happening June 2nd through the 4th. Anyone who signs up in the next 24 hours also gets a free 20-minute one-on-one session. My one-on-one sessions are $249 for 90 minutes. You're getting 20 minutes absolutely for free if you sign up for the bootcamp in the next 24 hours. By the time I go live tomorrow is when I'm cutting it down. So today's live and tomorrow's live gets it. Once I end my live tomorrow, it goes away. Okay? So live bootcamp, you can sign up at KristenMaximizer.com. It's linked in my bio on TikTok and Instagram. It's in the description box on YouTube. You can sign up there. Sharon says, I've watched you for several years. Love your couponing videos. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So be consistent and show up. You can't expect to grow an audience if you are not showing up. Show up. Okay? Be consistent. If you are going, my YouTube channel is Build a Business with Chris. Build a Business with KRYS. Build a Business with Chris. It's linked in my profile on TikTok as well. You have to be consistent. As much as it sucks, consistency equals cash. Show up consistently for your audience. Show up consistently for your clients. Show up consistently for yourself. Consistency is what saved me. Okay? And finally, tips to build your audience. Are you ready? Be authentically you. Do not try to be anyone else. You get to set the rules and the standards for your business. I cuss a little. I be cussing. My clients know that I be cussing. Okay? I am not like anyone else. I don't look at anyone else and try to imitate them. I am Crystal through and through. If you try to imitate or be someone else, your audience will see right through it. I get to be me. I get to show up as me authentically. Now, am I inspired by some things from other people? A few of them, absolutely. But getting fired from my job broke me from the chains of like the box of having to code switch. Now, there obviously are moments where I had to be professional. Okay. But my butt cheeks do not clench anymore. Excuse me. I don't have to be a certain way. I literally get to be me. Now, some people would say that it's annoying, but like when I'm live and like Kinsley comes in a professional job, like that would be taboo. That would be like, oh my gosh, don't bring your kid. Versus me, I'm like bringing my kid in, right? Like I'm allowing that to happen. If Kinsley calls me right now, I will pause the live and talk to her, okay? Because she's not physically with me right now. That is something that in a corporate job could be frowned upon and not allowed. Be yourself. You decide what that looks like for you. Okay. I'm up here with my hair half done. Be yourself. Like, I didn't realize how much I wasn't free. And my job had a huge hold on that. Like, to just be able to let my hair down and be me has been the best thing. Now, they call me a little bit of a heathen, whatever. I'll take it. I'm the wild child. I'll take it. I say some wild things sometimes. I know, but I'd rather say some wild things and unfortunately have to apologize after if need be than to hold stuff in so much that I'm exploding on the inside because I cannot be myself. So be authentically you. I'm going to share with you my tips and my strategies. You get to take what I'm teaching you and format it for you. So when I learn things from my coach, I'm like, okay, you taught me this principle. No, let me make it work for Crystal. You taught me this strategy. No, let me make that work for Krista Maximizer. Let me make that work for my audience. Let me make that work for what feels good for me. You cannot get on here and pretend to be someone else. It will not work. You will crack, you will crumble, and your audience will see through it. So just make sure that when you are showing up to build your audience, you are being yourself. Thanks, Sharon. Make sure you are being there, being authentically yourself for them. So let's recap. Remember, you cannot sell to an empty room. So if you are a business owner and you have an Instagram or a TikTok or a Facebook or YouTube and all your posts are buy, and you just got music in the background, sorry if I'm calling you out, if you got music in the background with your lip gloss telling people to go buy, that is not going to work. You need to focus on intentionally building an audience of people that want to know you, like you, and trust you. Hey, Joy, so that they can buy from you. Okay. So you have to build your audience before you can sell. Number one is to decide on your topics, aka your content pillars. What are the topics that you want to talk about? The topics around your industry and your offer. Number two, connection content. The what and the why of your business, the what and the why of your offer. What is it? Why do we need it? Why is it helpful? Why is it important? Why is it different? Right? Tell your story. Share your story. Like, what's your secret sauce? I'm authentically me. I sell on live, and I help women strategically grow a profitable business that they love. Okay. From the standpoint of going live, because when I review myself, how was I so successful? Going live is what put me over the top. Okay. So share your story. Next, engage with your audience. You cannot be too good to respond to comments, DMs, and questions, which is the next tip. Answer all the questions. I blew up in the couponing world because I was answering questions. Do you know, like, I low-key changed the couponing world because after I started answering questions, now all the big creators answer questions. But they were not doing that when I showed up on the scene. They were telling people to go to Google. They were telling people that it was in the breakdown. I said it already. Absolutely. I answered every single question, literally. Answer questions. Your audience will love you for it. Okay? Be consistent. You cannot expect to start an Instagram for your business in February, post 2-3 videos, and then post 2-3 videos in March and post 1 video in April and expect to build an audience, or more importantly, expect to make sales. If you are not showing up, you're not going to make sales. We're not Amazon. We're not Walmart. We're not Facebook. No one is going, not Facebook. I shouldn't have said Facebook, Target. No one is going to KristenMaximizer.com unless I send them. Unless you've watched a piece of my content, you've watched one of my lives, and you went to my website. No one is going there. You have to consistently show up. So when I tell you that the live bootcamp is happening June 2nd through the 4th, you can sign up at KristenMaximizer.com/bootcamp. And everyone who signs up in the next 24 hours gets a free 20-minute session with me, a one-on-one session. I charge $250 for 90 minutes in a one-on-one session. You should go and sign up for the bootcamp. But I have to consistently show up and let y'all know that I have something to sell, because no one is going to KristenMaximizer.com to buy something, right? I have to consistently show up on my YouTube channel if I want to build an audience of people who know me, like me, and trust me, and want to buy from me. One thing I haven't said this whole time is people want to know you, like you, and trust you, and they want to buy from you to solve their problem. This is another live for another day. But what problem is your business solving? That's what you want to make sure is key. Because if you aren't solving a problem, why am I following you and buying from you? So what problem are you solving? That's another connection point with your audience. And then last tip, be authentically you. You cannot show up on Beyonce's internet and perpetrate and pretend to be anyone else. It will not work. And trying to be someone else is only going to hurt you too, because that means you're always going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 steps behind them. You're not going to be able to come up with your own unique ideas, your own unique way of doing things. Be yourself. Be yourself. Being a business owner full-time is the freest I've ever been in my entire life. Time freedom. Like, I wake up with no alarm. Like, I have no calls during the daytime. No calls during the daytime. I literally wake up to no alarm. It's the best thing ever. Now, there are days when I have to wake up to an alarm, like when I have calls or I have somewhere to go or travel, blah, blah, blah. But I would say 85% of my days, I wake up to no alarm. Best feeling ever. Be yourself, okay? So now I'll open the floor for questions about growing your business on social media, questions about the live bootcamp, questions about business. What questions do y'all have? I'm here for it. What's your opinion about digital marketing? Okay, I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you. When people say that, I feel like it's a blanket statement, because what are you marketing? Because this can be considered digital marketing because I'm selling, right? I'm sharing my offers digitally. So when you say digital marketing, what specifically are you speaking to? And I'm going to bite this Three Musketeer. I'm not supposed to be eating candy, but it's here, so I'm going to eat it. Any questions about going live on social media to build your audience? Any questions about building your audience on social media? I forgot what I was talking about. Whoops. Any questions about building an audience on social media? Any questions? Okay, I see a couple. Don't be scared. All right. What platform is better for going live to grow? Okay. So I'm going to say there's not one platform that's superior for others when it comes to going live. So like I talked about in a second, Joy, I'm coming back to your question in a second. The thing that you want to think about when it comes to going live and growing, okay? So you kind of have to have a little bit of an audience base before you go live. Because I think on Instagram, you can go live with like no followers. TikTok, it was 1,000. YouTube, you got to have some sort of followers before you go live. So I think number one, you have to pick the platform that works best for you. Kind of like the things I talked about earlier. What's your, like, what are you selling? Who are you selling to? And what platform are you most comfortable on? You can grow your business. You can grow your audience on any platform. On any platform. You have to pick the platform that works best for you. I decided to go live on all my platforms because like I have 50K on TikTok. I have 40K on one YouTube channel 8K on Instagram and I have like 530 on my new YouTube channel. So for me, it benefits me to go live on every platform. But my growth is steady on all of them. So in my professional opinion, you pick the platform and you grow from there. Okay, so let me go to my Instagram question. I'll go to Facebook and then I'll come back to TikTok. Okay, I'll come back to you, Karen, in 1 second. Is the bootcamp for people who are starting from scratch? What are the hours? Oh, great question, Joy. So the bootcamp is for those who already have a little bit of an audience, but you're ready to use going live to make sales in your business. So as long as you have some followers, you can use this strategy to go live and make sales. So the bootcamp is June 2nd through the 4th, and it'll be around this time from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get replay access for 30 days if you can't show up live. And everyone who purchases a bootcamp ticket within the next 24 hours is going to get a 20-minute one-on-one session with me. So if you're just starting out, this can also work for you. It absolutely can. As long as you have a little bit of followers, right? It'll work for you. Okay. So Sharon says, I do lives and a group and sell products that I purchase from warehouse distribution centers. How can I make myself stand out from others when we pretty much sell the same product? Great question. So I think the live bootcamp would be helpful for you. I would say diversify. I would say you probably need to get into another group so that it's like not 10 people going live and selling in the same group. But I will also say the way you put your products out there, how you talk about your products, how you show your products, the different types of products. But I would also say you would need to diversify, be in other groups, and start to build your own audience outside of the group. Like build your own Facebook group, build your own business Facebook page, and start to go live there as well, so that you start to build your audience outside of like being in the same little group with competitors. Because if you're all selling lip gloss, if you're all selling, blouses, okay, yeah, you'll probably get some sales. But if you build your own audience outside of there, that will probably be more beneficial for you. But the way you talk about your products, the way you display your products, I would say those two things can help you stand out from the others, but then also getting in front of a fresh audience of people. Does that make sense? I bought a digital product. I need to find my audience. Okay, so depending on the product, you can market on any platform. You're welcome, Joy. You can market on any platform. Okay, so what is the product and what problem does it solve and who is the audience are the questions you should be asking yourself, Karen. What is the product? What problem does it solve and who is the audience? You're welcome, Sharon. Let me bite this and then I'm going to answer the next question. I go live daily on Facebook. I have about 350 followers on there. I sell books, journals, and t-shirts. Okay. Do you have an audience on the other platforms? And are you selling all of these things at once? Do you feel like your sales are consistent on Facebook right now? I have a lot of questions. That's too many questions. My brain starts to like go at hyper speed. I have like 17 questions to ask you. No. Okay. So, first question. You're not making the sales you want on Facebook. If you don't have an audience on the other platform and you already have 350 followers on Facebook, nope. Okay. So some people feel like diversifying is going to get them what they want. So I guess without knowing a lot about you and your business and your strategy, jumping ship is not always the answer, because that means if you go to a new platform, you have less of an audience. So you probably need a more specific strategy, like sales strategy and growth building for your Facebook. Because if you already have 350 followers on Facebook and you don't have any other followers on any other platform, think about going to 0 versus building from 300 and going up. you probably need a better sales strategy. Um, but again, your business, you get to do what you want. So are you down to start from scratch? Hey, this bestie. I was talking about how you be coaching me. Um, are you down to start from scratch and build an audience without sales? Because if you start on a new platform, you can't jump and start selling. You would need to spend a few weeks actually building people into your audience before you sold. Versus Facebook, you already have an audience. You could start selling. It would just be more of like a revamp to your sales strategy. Does that make sense, KO? That's exactly what I was saying. I was saying, like, this is the first time I don't have a paid business coach. I said, but my biz bestie be coaching me, and I love her for that. So let me know what you decide. If you want to join us for the live boot camp, the link's in my bio. It's KristenMaximizer.com/bootcamp. It's going down June 2nd through the 4th. And again, when you sign up in the next 24 hours, you get that bonus coaching session. So if I was you, I'd be getting it now because it's a steal. Even if you don't come to the boot camp and you just want the one-on-one, it's a steal, okay? It's a steal just for the one-on-one alone. And me being me, I don't care what you want to talk about in the 20-minute one-on-one. We can talk about sales. We can talk about marketing. We can talk about going live. I don't care. It's 20 minutes that you get to talk to me. So even if you don't come to the boot camp, $99 for 20 minutes, like I said, is a steal because my sessions cost $250. So it's a steal. And you get the boot camp. And the replays are available for, how long did I say? 30 days? The replays are available for 30 days. And there's a workbook. And you get a whole social media live strategy. So, like, you should come to the boot camp, okay? Are there any other questions? Again, the links are in my bio. You can go to KristenMaximizer.com/bootcamp. Excuse me. Click on work with me and get to the boot camp. Are there any other questions before I go? I'm literally at the end of this, D. But look, I'm not halfway done my hair. I'm a quarter of the way down my hair. And I need to go and finish it. I was hiding it in the back so y'all couldn't see it. But I've been tired. And it was raining here today. So, rain makes you more sleepy. And I was about to I'm going to go to sleep. Then I was like, no, you're going to go live. And now I'm energized. And now I'm about to go work on my hair for a little bit. Okay. Y'all are welcome. Do you know what time you're going to do the boot camp? Yes. The boot camp is from 8 p.m. Eastern to 9:30 p.m. Eastern each day. I'm doing Twist D. So 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's around this time, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Replays are included. A workbook is included. And in the next 24 hours, you get a 20-minute call with me. I'm doing twists. So I got long twists though, dude. I'll send you an update on Voxer, but I'm doing the long twist again because I wanted long braids, but I didn't feel like doing braids. So I told my sister, I was like, maybe I'll do the twist. They're not as juicy because I made them smaller. So hopefully the ones in the front be a little bit more juicy, but I'm going to work on them. Any other questions, my friends? This has been great. I will be live again tomorrow around the same time. So again, you got 24 hours to get that bonus call when you sign up for the boot camp. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I don't know what the topic is going to be tomorrow. Because we talked about building an audience today. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to talk about. You're welcome. Hi, Chevelle. I'm actually about to get off of here. Y'all are so welcome. Hope to see some of y'all in the boot camp for sure. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go now. Y'all have a good night. I will see some of y'all tomorrow and more of you inside the boot camp. Bye.